Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. I am PearlManhattan, and this is Music and Chat. Sorry I missed last week, folks. I had a very nasty case of food poisoning. Started on Saturday night. I will tell you, it was the Anytizers from Dollar Tree, the spicy chicken ones. That's twice. I think I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to eat those anymore. Something about them doesn't agree with me. Now, that's not to say that Dollar Tree doesn't have quality food items. They do. I get a lot of food from Dollar Tree, and it's just this particular brand of particular food does not agree with my system. So, sorry I missed last week. I am back this week. Car Key. Hello, Carol. Welcome in. A little bit different setup because I'm going to do some talking, and then I'm going to perform. I'm going to perform some songs for you. Got them all set up. It is April the 11th, 2022. This is, for those of you who celebrate it, this is Holy Week. Happy Holy Week to you. Happy Ramadan to my friends who celebrate Ramadan. Happy spring. Ha ha ha. Wow, we're really having some spring. I gotta tell you, yeah, I look kind of funny. I'm wearing the flannel over the long sleeve shirt, got my hat on. Funny story. I have this really huge, really old Vizio brand TV. It was before smart TVs were ever a concept. It's huge, and it's about this thick on the back, from front to back, and it's big. I've been limping it along. It was a gift to me 8 years ago, and they told me there's a problem that sometimes you turn it on and the backlight shuts off, and so you have to turn it off and turn it back on. Well, I've been limping along for 8 years, and finally, yesterday, it would not turn on. So it's dead, and it was my main source of heat for my bedroom. That's how old this TV was. It kept my bedroom warm. And it's gone out. And I know we're all having severe weather. And with us, we've had a cold snap just about a 30-minute drive south of me, all the way down into Oregon. They're having snow. The mountain passes, they had to close them down because of snow and avalanches. All around me is snow. We just have hail and very, very cold rain. And so I'm sitting here freezing in my room. Don't mind the laundry basket behind me and everything else. Job. I'll just give you some updates real quick while we wait for more people to come in, if more people do. If not, I'll start singing soon, probably in about 10 minutes. I want to do a lot of talking first, though. The job is going fantastic. I am getting to work with groups of students. I'm getting to work one-on-one with students. And I tell you what, it's really filling my cup and filling me back up. And, you know, I know everybody has the Monday morning, especially Monday morning after spring break. We had spring break last week. And you think Sunday night, you're getting everything ready to go to work the next day. And it's like, I don't want to go to work. And I mean, I really felt that. And I know everybody does. But once I got to work, it was like, golly, I am lucky. I am blessed to have this job that I fit into so well and that rewards me so much, working with these special needs students. And I've found my next project. What I want to work on is getting more adaptive elective courses like music into high school settings, because these high school students that are in special needs, they can't, if they're like my son, they can't really participate in choir or in band or in any of these other things. And I know my son loves music and he loves music class, but they don't have music class on the high school level. So that's my next crusade, and I don't know how long I don't know what it looks like right now. I don't know how long it'll take, but that's a need I see that I want to facilitate. So the job thing is going well. My son is going fantastic. I posted a little video of him the other day. He's happy, having fun. We had a very lazy spring break, mainly because of my food poisoning. Yay! And it took me down for a good 3-4 days. I was down with that. Yeah, Carol, isn't it just amazing that even on your personal worst days, you walk out of the building going, I made a difference. You know, one of my students looked at me today and said, you saved my life. I'm happy to be in school because of you. Really? I didn't do anything. They have a PE class called Walking Fitness, and every other day, in elementary schools, and even in the middle school level, to some extent, they do have adaptive. They have places where the special ed and the gen ed can come together. In lieu of that, a lot of IEP students, that's individualized educational plan, or special ed students, are mainstream students that only have to come to a resource room to, for one period a day or something like that. My students are considered special ed, but all their classes are general education classes. So they do have a lot more accessibility for students who are labeled special education if they have an IEP or they have a behavioral plan, a 504. But there is that one category, the self-contained classroom, and it's kind of a dead end once you hit high school. And I feel like, I know there are criteria they need to meet. But so and like I said, I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't even know where to start. But because, and the reason that fire got lit under me was because, I'm appealing with Social Security to try to get my widow's benefits back because I'm applying for disability for him and all this other stuff. And they had told me 120 days. And then I've been doing some research, and I've heard around from lots of other folks that it's more like a year. So I had to take a deep breath and go, okay, this is how it is. I work a job where my rent is higher than my paycheck. But we do get his survivor benefits. So, I mean, we're not in danger of living on the street at this point. And, yes, I go to the food bank once a week to get my groceries, but our food banks out here are very generous, and I can make that box last me a week, Now my struggle is, and this is very funny and hard to admit, a year, yeah, if not 2 or 3, and then more than likely it's going to be denied. It's crazy. Disability and Social Security, it's a joke. But anyway, but we're doing fine. Now, that leads me to my topic for tonight. And if you're watching the replay, by the way, hashtag replay squad, let me know. I know the majority of my viewers are replay viewers, and I thank you for that. You guys mean the world to me, because I might have, like a couple weeks ago, I had 7 viewers in the live stream, but then over the next couple days, that thing went up to 40 something views. So I know I have replay watchers, and I'm so grateful that you're here and that you watch my replays and that you hit that thumbs up. Had a couple more subscribers drop off, but I'm thinking it's, I've had 400 subs for a very long time. And I'm thinking some of those are accounts that have been purged from YouTube and lots of other stuff. So I'm trying not to take it too personally. I'm going to take these off for right now. When I start to play, I'm going to need them so I can see my words. But I hate wearing my glasses, I do. But that leads me to my topic for tonight, online busking. And I know I've put some things out on my social media about it, but I haven't really said a lot. There are limits on YouTube to what I can perform. I can't do anything that's copyrighted. I'm not sure how other YouTubers do these karaoke streams and everything else without getting copyright claims and things like that. And I don't want copyright claims on my channel. What that means is that the person who does the copyright claim, say I sing a Disney song, then the Disney record company is going to put a claim on my channel, which means they're going to run commercials on my channel, and they're going to get all the money for it. And if anybody's going to make money off of me performing, it's going to be me. So, that being said, there are a couple other venues that I can use that would allow me to get tips, but also allow me to do a Disney song themed night where I could do copyrighted songs and I enter them, like with Streetjelly.com. I'll write that in the chat if I can find the chat. Chat's somewhere. I'll write that in the chat, and I'm going to make sure that chat replay is on so those of you watching the replay can see this. It's Streetjelly.com. That is an online busking site where people schedule regular concerts and they play the concert, and it's like YouTube that if you don't know the person's playing, you might not find them on there. You have to I have to put out advertising that, hey, I'm putting on a concert here, and then the viewers can buy coins to tip me with, and I can cash out those coins and take the money. It's a nice little venue. There's lots of live performers. It's kind of like, it's like YouTube, but it's all music performance. So that's one venue I could use. Another way I could do it would be a private Discord server. There's no tipping there. I wouldn't be making any money off of it, but it would be a place where I could perform these things and not get copyright strikes, copyright claims, Those are pretty much the two options I have. Or start a Patreon, and then people could subscribe. But I had a Patreon for about 2 years, and the only subscriber I had to it was my oldest daughter, Aya, who Silphema in the chat if you see her, and I love her dearly. She makes her mama proud, and she was so nice to subscribe. It was only $2 a month, and so it was more work to keep it going. And right now, with the job and with everything else I have going on, I don't have the time to set up a Patreon, and I really don't have the time to set up a Discord server. So Streetjelly is looking like my only thing. But Space Mountain Dave, welcome in. Glad to see you. We're talking about online busking, and okay, I'm getting warm now, so I can take my hat off. Quick recap: I lost my main my main source of heat in my room. Jeffrey Chapman, hi, welcome in, Jeff. Good to see you. Y'all snuggled in, okay? If you fall asleep to my stream, I'm honored and touched, because I know there are certain streamers that I fall asleep to because they're so comforting. So it's a compliment if you fall asleep during my stream, Jeff. But I lost my main source of heat. I have this ancient TV, and it finally died. And it's kept my room warm. And so I'm all bundled up in my flannel and my hat because it's cold outside. Well, it says it's 50 degrees, but I live in a basement apartment, so we stay nice and chilly all year round. Anyway, so those, the streetjelly.com, and I just put out feelers because, and this is a sad story, and I'm not telling it to get pity, but most of my life I have performed to empty audiences. And I don't attribute any reason to that, except that maybe I'm just not worth listening to. Okay, I can accept that. And with everything else I've got going on, it's a question of, do I want to keep investing this time that I may or may not have for the next couple months? You know, I've said it a couple times. Oh, wide awake tonight. All right. You had that Mountain Dew, huh? That I, you know, and it's kind of like going to work on Monday, the stream. And before the stream, I'm like, I don't know why I'm going to do this. I don't know who's going to show up, and nobody wants to listen to me, and blah, 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 you know, all that negative stuff. But then once I get into it, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm glad I streamed tonight. So I have this love-hate relationship with my music and my streaming right now. So let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching the replay. Would you be interested in concerts, say a Disney-themed concert, a bluesy-themed concert, a concert of just my original music, which, like I said, I'm going to play some of my songs tonight. I got a nice little selection picked out, some that have never been heard before, unless you went to my SoundCloud page, which not a lot of people have. But anyway, and if my stomach growls, please forgive me. I have not had a chance to get dinner because I've been running and going. I went to the thrift store today. I popped some tags. It was 50% off day at the thrift store. That's where this came from. And a couple of little nice tops and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so hello chat. Oh, also thanks to Dean at The Live Place, theliveplace.com. It is your YouTube TV guide for live streamers who are family friendly. And if you go to theliveplace.com, I am sure you will find somebody live streaming that interests you. They have people who live stream from theme parks and local attractions. I know Monarch Moments, they go out into the city, into festivals in their town and film that. They have cruise videos. People talk about going on cruises. People talk about traveling with their RVs. He just opened up a new category of crochet. And so crochet is taking off again. I know on TikTok there's a lot of men who crochet, and that just makes me so happy because crochet is, you know, it's fun for everybody. But anyway, theliveplace.com. Also, tomorrow night, if you are not subscribed to my partner channel, Corner Coffee with Cricket, Cricket's Corner Coffee. I don't remember what it. The link's in the description. But Cricket's going live tomorrow night, and she's going to be talking about. She's going to have an update on her health. We have an update, and it's. Yeah, I'll let her share it, but it's big news. So you want to be there for that. She's also going to be teasing what we'll be talking about in the Manhattan Fox Hour later this month. Men's health and human health in general. Men's health, specifically, she has two men in her life who are both have disabilities, and her husband and her stepson. She'll also be giving an update on her crochet projects, things like that. So Corner Coffee with Cricket, and the link's down in the description. She's my partner channel. Go check her out. She just broke 100 subscribers, so yay for her. And we're going to be changing her channel name and getting her all set up with stuff too. Also, did you know she's an author? And she has podcasts? Yeah. She's been covering WWE. That's one of her big things. She's also the sports analyst desk on Pete McDevitt's channel. If you go in, you'll see her in the chat giving the stats and the updates on the scores and news about the players and things like that. So, there we go. I think I said everybody. I think I got everything out of the way. So, I'm procrastinating. I did tune up the auto harp. Let me reach around here and grab him. If you have not been introduced, this is Leviathan. Leviathan is an Oscar Schmidt auto harp. I have had Leviathan for about 22 years now. Had a friend who was, he is a luthier. That's a person who builds and maintains stringed instruments, by the way, if you didn't know what a luthier is. And he did some upgrades to it. I actually have a jack. I can plug it into an amp. I'm not plugging it in tonight. I'm just running everything through my mic here. I hope the sound's okay. I haven't figured out on OBS how to monitor my sound, so I can't do sound check. So you guys are my sound check. If I'm too soft, let me know. Too loud, let me know. There are a whole lot of strings on the auto harp. I think it's like 3.5 octaves maybe. The lowest strings. Boy, those sound really out of tune. There we go. I picked the wrong strings. Anyway, Loretta Lynn, June Carter Cash, Dolly Parton, Janis Joplin. I want to do Bobby McGee by Janis Joplin, but I will get a copyright claim on that. And as I explained, I don't want to do cover tunes because that means they will put commercials on my videos and they will get all the revenue from it. And if anybody's going to make money off me playing music, it's going to be me. So, all right. I went round and round about playing this song because when I originally wrote this song, it's called Red Like Phoenix Fire. And, excuse me a second. I had a mint in my mouth, and I can't sing with a mint in my mouth. It's called Red Like Phoenix Fire. And when I originally wrote it, I did the accompaniment in Band in a Box, which is a full band. And, you know, so I've not done it on the auto harp. I'm sorry, I'm thinking, I'm stuttering. I don't have much experience playing live because I haven't left the house in years. So okay. All it took was one loud voice to terrify me, at the mercy of everything but a benevolent deity. The only man I ever loved left when I was 3, and I'm feeling small, barely there at all. I wanna be red like 99 balloons, red like lasers on the moon, red like phoenix fire rising high. I wanna be red like roses in full bloom, red like like wedding punch in June, wanting too hot to touch, wanting I'm way too much, red like phoenix fire rising high. Who decides, who makes the choice to let it be? The thief who steals from others, all the victims just like me. Is there any justice? Will blind eyes ever see? And I'm feeling small, barely there at all. I wanna be red like 99 balloons, red like lasers on the moon, red like phoenix fire rising high. I wanna feel red like roses in full bloom, red like wedding punch in June, wanting too hot to touch, wanting I'm way too much, red like phoenix fire rising high, red like phoenix fire rising high. All right. That was Red Like Phoenix Fire, my debut performance of it. I've never performed that before. I think I counted it up, and I had to stop at like 100 songs. I have a catalog of... Oh, thank you, Karki. Thank you. I have a catalog of songs. I do my writing in Google Documents, and I have 2 different Google Documents accounts, and just hundreds and hundreds of songs that I've written that have never seen the light of day, really, beyond February Album Writing Month or 5090. And so this next one is one that I am working on re-recording and releasing. Again, the accompaniment part that on the album is from Band in a Box, because it's a really nice guitar part. I like the auto harp, and the reason I do the auto harp is because I have arthritis and several other autoimmune disorders, and I lost the real ability. I used to play piano. I took piano in college. I used to play piano. Hey, Creed, welcome in. Lurk away. I'm playing some of my original stuff tonight. And thinking about starting to busk on Streetjelly.com and looking for feedback about that. But the auto harp is easy for me to play. I just push a button. And because guitar, I can't chord on guitar anymore. My hands won't let me do it. But that doesn't mean the auto harp's easy, because you got to know where the chords are and where you're going. So, but anyway, this song is one I wrote for. I wrote this pre-COVID, and after I play it, after you hear it, I gotta believe I'm psychic, because I think everybody feels this way since COVID. So. Get up, girl, and try. Everybody loves you when you fly. Get up, girl, and try. Banging my head against the same 5 words, and I cannot make them fit. Throw down the pen in anger again, forget the rest of it. The secrets I hold that beg to be told rip me apart at the seams. Rob me of my sanity and fill my head with screams. Get up, girl, get up and try. They all love you when you fly. In the same pajamas from 3 days ago, don't know when I last ate. Get a glass of water and a sandwich crust from a dirty plate. No bottle in sight for me to fight, and that's a blessing and a curse. 'Cause it makes me who I like, but takes things from bad to worse. My therapist says that I'm looking for something that I can't find. Maybe it's my mind. Feel like my best years are past me. Feel like I got nothing more to give. Everything about me is tired. Maybe I need a new perspective. Get up, girl, and try. Everybody loves you when you fly. Get up, girl, and try. Everybody loves you when you fly. Yep, maybe I need a new perspective. My favorite line in that whole song, and at the time I told my therapist, because I believe everyone should have a therapist. I don't care how mentally healthy you may be. Everybody needs a therapist. My therapist says I'm looking for something that I can't find. Maybe it's my mind. And that is one of my favorite lines in that song. I wrote that song as a skirmish song. And a skirmish is like speed writing. If you're writing, typing, writing, whatever, that they give you a prompt and you have 1 hour to write a song and make a rough recording of it and post it up to the group. This is in February Album Writing Month and in 50/90, which is like February Album Writing Month, only over 3 months, and you write 3 times as much songs. 50 songs in 90 days, which starts July the 1st, and I will be doing that, so you're going to see a lot of streams about 50/90 over the summer. And this next song, some of you have heard it. I've played it for some of you. I love this song. And in fact, I almost went out. Okay. Trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. I might have to stop in the middle and scroll the words a little bit for me. Because I'm really low tech here. But, yeah. This song's called Snow Pants. I almost put them on today because it's that cold. I'm going to try to sing it slower. I tend to start it too fast and then I'm tongue-tied. We all have things we grab a hold of, that pair of jeans that fits like a glove, or that favorite t-shirt stretched out at the neck. For me, it's my noisy snow pants. When autumn comes, I do a little dance, 'cause it's snow pants season, and I don't give a heck. I put them on for football season, and I haven't found a reason to take them off until the 1st of May. They go quite well with any footwear, from snow boots to socks or even bare, and they fit right in any time of the day. Oh, snow pants, swishy when I walk. If you're shivering, you got no room to talk. Snow pants, nylon navy blue. I don't know how I'd live without you. The navy blue with suspenders, and my jammy pants just fit right under, and a sweatshirt hides the high zippered waist. And woo-wee, I stay so comfy warm, and I ain't doing anybody harm, although I get comments on my fashion sense. But that's okay, you keep on giggling while you're shivering and you're wiggling, a slave to fashion in your thin cotton jeans. And when the temperature starts to plummet, let's see how you feel about it. I'll avoid the cold by any means. Oh, snow pants, swishy when I walk. If you're shivering, you got no room to talk. Snow pants, nylon navy blue. I don't know how I'd live without you. And when they're needing washing, I ain't no drama llama. I go and put on my stormtrooper pajamas, and they go from my neck to my ankles, and they are fleece, and they are so warm. Oh, snow pants, swishy when I walk. If you're shivering, you got no room to talk. Snow pants, nylon navy blue. I don't know how I'd live without you. That's snow pants, swishy when I walk. And I do out, they are right over there. And I almost put them on to take the boy out to meet the bus this morning. We had hail and freezing rain and 30 degrees and 30-mile-an-hour winds. And yeah, so that's snow pants. I hope you enjoyed that one. Yeah, I picked out a good number of songs, so I just got a few more, and I'm feeling okay. I started that one in the wrong key. That's why I sounded so bad singing it. All right. This next one was inspired by my late husband. He would talk about how at work he worked in IT. He was a one-man IT department. And he said, you know, while everybody else has sort of a sales or marketing mentality that they're throwing out this idea and throwing out that idea and going here and going there, he says, I just sit in my IT room and quietly make a paper boat and put it on the water. He said, and while everybody else is running around crazy, after about a month, they're all going to turn around and see that while they've been going crazy, I've been filling up the lake with paper boats. And I don't know, it meant something to me. Maybe this would be easier with an audience, you know, because then I could get feedback. I know what's going on, but I'm going to try to... Yeah. Days roll on and dreams are hard and hearts are charred, and the green is always just beyond the fence. it don't make sense. Can't recall the better days lost in the haze, and everything is just beyond a grasp, nothing less. When I can't make the pieces fit and there's nothing to do but sit, I may as well make the best of it. I'm going down to the water with a big stack of paper, sit on the bank in my overcoat and make paper boats, see what floats. It's quiet here except the breeze that moves the trees. There's a gentleness, it's easier, I find, to leave things behind. Smooth the corners down and turn the edges round, then set it sailing on the water's flow. Let it go. When I can't make the pieces fit and there's nothing to do but sit, I may as well make the best of it. I'm going down to the water with a big stack of paper, sit on the bank in my overcoat and make paper boats, see what floats. With a little hope, see what floats, make paper boats. Cricket, my partner General Cricket Fox in the chat. Hello, Cricket. I was just talking about your show tomorrow night. If you want to grab a link to your show and put it in the chat, I told everybody they needed to come see it. So, yes, afternoon, yes. So that's Paper Boats. I hope you enjoyed it. And this next one I just wrote this past February album writing month. And the prompt, it was another skirmish song. I seem to do some of my best songs as skirmish songs. And so this one is called Better Late Than Never. I'm a late bloomer in my sense of humor. It'll take me a couple of days to get a joke. Not quite a boomer, speculation and rumor. I'm going to start this one again. Yes, Cricket, I did get your email. I'm going to go through it tomorrow and sort it all out. And yeah, I did get it. It's been a crazy day. So I'm going to start this one again. Nope. Back? Am I back? Okay. Yes, I did get your email. I'm going to try this one again. I'm a late bloomer in my sense of humor. It'll take me a couple days to get a joke. Not quite a boomer, speculation and rumor. Smack dab in the middle of Gen X, but I'm woke. Better late than never to get myself together. I took my own sweet time to make up my own mind. Any storm I can weather, forget the sooner the better. I'm not always clever, but I'm better late than never. I'm a deep thinker, occasional drinker, and there's times in the past I took a smoke. I danced on the table whenever I was able, made up lips and dirty words. Made up lips and dirty words every time I spoke. There we go. Better late than never to get myself together. I took my own sweet time to make up my own mind. Any storm I can weather, forget the sooner the better. I'm not always clever, but I'm better late than never. Looking back over half a century, in the grand scheme of things, it's hard. In the grand scheme, it's not hard to see. This is the first time I performed this since I wrote it. From the start, I was always true to me. At my own time, better late than never to get my stuff together. I took my own sweet time to make up my own mind. Any storm I can weather, forget the sooner the better. I'm not always clever, but I'm better late than never. That one is called Better Late Than Never, and that's the first time I've performed that since I wrote it. This next song, I kind of think of it as my signature song. You've heard it on my Instagram. It's out on all the streaming services with a band in the box accompaniment. This time I'm it's called Me and My Chapter. Another skirmish song. Looking back has never done that much for me, and Rafiki said to leave your past behind. Still I think if I had better memories, I might have kept some of my mind. But looking forward never happens easily. I tend to stop and stare and marvel at everyone's bravery. Wonder how they got there. This is me and my chapter. This is me and my chapter. Your chapter is your contribution to the energy that makes the world go around. Your legacy to leave behind for others, to leave everything better than you found. So write your chapter quietly and clearly. Do not sacrifice yourself to make it heard. Don't exaggerate for fear of lacking color, and when you're done, stand behind every word. This is me and my chapter. This is me and my chapter. I stand before you here without my pride, without my fear. Leave it laying on the floor so it won't trouble me no more. This is me and my chapter. This is me and my This is me and my chapter. Hello, Francisco. Welcome in. Good to see you. Happy Monday night to you. That was me and my chapter, and honestly, I think of all the songs I've ever written, that one, that's my signature song. I think that's absolutely my signature song. I'm going to edit my song list here. I was going to do one called Four Walls, but it's kind of a downer song, and I want to leave on an upbeat note. So, I'm holding together by a thread. I managed to eat, got out of bed. I fed the cats, took out the trash. But I don't know how much longer I will last. This is my circus, these are my monkeys. Stick around, you can see my high wire act. I dance with fire and juggle chainsaws, all with no net I should add. I'm dancing backwards, oh, in high heels, in a silly frilly gown. When the puppies raise their paws, be sure to give applause, then the egress is waiting just for you. We shoot a human out of a cannon, and that human is always me. Without a helmet, the ground is well met, but I tuck and roll, you see. The work is tiring, but I keep smiling, and you never let 'em see me sweat. Odds are good, things will come crashing down soon, but it hasn't happened yet. This is my circus, these are my monkeys. Stick around, you can see my high wire act. I dance with fire and juggle chainsaws, all with no net I should add. I'm dancing backwards, oh, in high heels, in a silly frilly gown. When the puppies raise their paws, be sure to give applause, and the egress is waiting just for you. I said that egress is waiting just for you. Go on, that egress is waiting just for you. That's another one of my absolute favorites. All right. This one is my oldest daughter's favorite. I'm gonna stutter on some words and stuff like that. And this is the next last song, and then we'll do my one last song will be my closing song, because it's that kind of song, and it's gonna be a sing-along, so, but don't worry about it. Let's get through this one first. I was sipping on my coffee on the front porch in my socks. It was early Sunday morning, had my bagels and my locks. I'd turned off the TV and hidden all my clocks, and the sun was just on the rise. As I bit into my bagel, I began to smell a smell. I glared down at the dog. Are you a portal into hell? In the hedge there was a stirring, and I jumped a mile high. That's when the walking carpet filled the sky. There's a big llama on the loose. He's nipping nibbling at my roses. There's a big llama on the loose. Watch where you put your toeses. There's a big llama on the loose. Someone call 911. On TV, this looked like much more fun. Alright, Cricket, see you tomorrow. At first I ran in circles and then I stood up. I dropped my lox and bagel and dumped my coffee cup. I tangled with the wind chimes and I tripped over the pup. And I landed on my favorite ficus plant. At this point, I do believe the llama had moved on. But I was on a mission to go and find my phone. With all these entanglements and forced to slither prone. About this time I noticed I was not alone. My next door neighbor had been watering the grass. Mr. Jones from up the hill had been jogging past. Quite a crowd was growing, but no one dared to ask. They just stood around, stared. As I lay on the tongue and groove and thought about my life, my pride and joy, my children, and my loving wife, of how I could recover, how I could go on after meeting the big llama at dawn. There's a big llama on the loose, he's nibbling at my roses. There's a big llama on the loose, watch where you put your toeses. There's a big llama on the loose, someone call 911. On TV this looked like much more fun. And that song was inspired, that's a true story, ripped from the headlines. It was a news story where, in my local town, where a guy walked up and there was a llama in his front yard eating his roses. That's what they put in the paper these days, right? Okay, this last song. And I appreciate everybody who's been here tonight. Even if you're lurking, I appreciate my replay viewers. Thank you for dropping by. Definitely gonna try and be live again next week. And let me know in the comments if you're a replay watcher. And if you're in the chat, let me know in the chat. Do you want more music production? Or do you want more of me playing these songs? And I probably next week I will have dates and times for concerts that I'm going to do on Streetjelly. It may not be till summer. But yeah. I haven't played this or sung this one in a while. Yep, I think it's only 2 chords. Lurk, lurk, lurk. Thank you, Creed. So there I sat. So there I sat on a pile of ashes. Broken TV for my throne. The tower had fallen with flames and crashes, leaving me all alone. And as I sat in my self-loathing pity, cursing everything that I lacked, accepting my trash heap with great resignation. No more strength to react. I started to sing, humming and mumbling, letting my soul find the words. I swayed with the trees, I sat in the sunlight, and I watched the bugs and the birds. I am humble, I am hoping, I have ears to hear and eyes to see. I am breathing, and I am present and content to be. And as I sat on my pile of ashes, everything felt alright. My voice grew strong and my song grew louder, and my soul was filled with light. I am humble, I am open, I have ears to hear and eyes to see. I am breathing and I am present and content to be. Sing it with me. I am humble, I am open, I have ears to hear and eyes to see. I am breathing and I am present and content to be. So, I'm going to put the auto hook down because it has been a while since I have played that much. My arm's a little sore. I hope you guys enjoyed this little selection of songs, and now they're up there on the internet for everybody to hear and see. And that's just scratching the surface of the music that I have that I need to give some love and attention to. Man, it felt good to sing. It felt good to sing those for you and play them. And I will prepare better for next week. Maybe I'll do some more singing. But let me know your thoughts about, would you be interested in coming to, if I had a concert on Streetjelly, would you be interested in coming? Because I can play music for myself all the time. But if other people want to hear, like, I've got Disney songbooks, I've got blues songbooks, I've got all kinds of songs that I cannot do on YouTube or Instagram or any of the social media or Facebook because, like I said, I get a copyright claim. And then other people are making money off of me. And it's not that I don't mind paying royalties and things like that. I've got a cover of Santa Baby up on all the streaming platforms, and I pay $12 a year to have that cover up there. and that pays for the licensing and everything else. And everybody gets their royalties. I'm not against, the royalties, but I don't want the record companies taking their cut, because a lot of times the record company takes their cut, and the writer and the original writer of the song and the original performer of the song don't get anything. So, yeah. All right, guys, I've gone over my time and you've still stuck with me. Thank you so much. I will be back next Monday night. Cricket Fox is doing her show tomorrow night on her channel. And, yeah, and so we will... prayers and thoughts out for the people from Texas to Illinois who have had some severe weather today. I heard on the news. I hope everybody's safe and happy. Have an unspoken prayer request for my neighbors. They're good people, and if you could just send some prayers of strength and healing, because they lost a member of the family. Whoa, no, you don't have to delete Creed's messages. Yeah, no, Karki, Creed's okay, and he can say, look. No, it's okay. Yeah, I just, okay, good. It was an accident. Okay. Yeah. Creed, we love you. And that was an accident. And Karki, no worries. No worries. You don't have to be sorry. It happens. That's one reason I'm glad I'm not a moderator on a lot of channels, because I'll be walking around the house and I throw my phone in my pocket, and then I pull it out, and I have reported 18 users. I'm like, oh my God. Jeffrey, good night, sweetheart. Thanks for staying up with me tonight. Peace and blessings upon you, upon all you love, upon all who love you. Find your passion, grab a hold of it, and do not let it go. Stand, shout your gratitude in the face of fear. And stay away from any Tizer chicken nuggets from Dollar Tree. Just don't. Alrighty, guys. Love you bunches, and I will see you next time.